So this is one of my favourite photos because it really helps explain the different wear properties that you can get in different situations. This is about 10 years old now, but what it shows is still very apt. 2 different points, both run on the same farm. One is run in spring and one is done in autumn. Some really interesting things just to show you here. So the spring point, this has gone through wetter conditions. You've got a lot of tungsten left on this point, but because as this has hit the ground, it's softer, so it's not wearing down this lead-in tungsten. But what it is doing, it's staying very, very close to that point. It's very tight conditions, very wet conditions, and that has stayed tight to that point and it's basically worn off all that hard facing that was on there originally. What this point, say same fields, same operator, same horsepower tractor, exactly the same machine, this is done the following autumn. Much, much harder, so you can see the tungsten has really taken a beating. It's reduced much more than on this one, but then the soil is shattered. It's not stayed close to the point. The shattering of that soil is then sort of flowed over the top with far less wear on that hard facing. So you see the real difference. Now, I think it's worth saying that with the absolute torrid end of 2023 and the rainfall that we've had so far in 2024, so I think you can expect to see much more wear like this and not like this. This is not that usual, so I think it's just worth saying that we do expect this sort of wear. So as well as the difference on the front face of these points, what you'll also see from the side profile is that the spring, the wetter conditions, you'll see that it's really thinned this out, whereas this one has retained that thickness much better. On this style of point, what we would expect to see is, again, this tungsten holding up very well, but on the wings, that it wouldn't shatter here, it would then almost smear. It would be coming across, holding very tight to this point. You'll see a lot more wear on top of the wings, and you'll also see an awful lot more wear on these side plates. So the leg protection is also going to be, relative to a hard year, is going to take much more wear on these side plates and on the wing, whereas this will be much more left than in a hard year.